Okay. This is the second stream, and we're gonna get right into it. So right now I'm trying to make it so that when the balls touch the basket that they get destroyed. See, right now what you'll see, they kind of just fall through. So we got to make it so that it gets destroyed when it hits when it goes through the basket. So in this code, it's similar to the barrier at the bottom, which like makes it so that the balls don't just keep falling forever. They have to get destroyed eventually when they're off the screen. So I just copied this, but we're changing it to the basket game object name. And really, we're gonna make it the collider, so we gotta make another game object. This is where we would like add points. So we want this collider to basically be like this one right here in the middle, if you can see it. Which means that we could delete it from this game object. So now the ball can fall right down the middle and hit this barrier, and it should get destroyed. Because it's connecting with the basket collider, and this is our basket collider right here. See what happens. Let's see. looks like the balls might have to be a little smaller, or the basket will have to be bigger, because it's not able to just touch that collider. See what happens if we change the scale. This makes it a little smaller. So it's still yeah, it needs a rigid body. That's what it is. That's what allows it to trigger. Stimulated. See what that does. Yeah, there you go. It gets deleted. We can see in the code collided with the basket, which means we might even be able to make the basket back to its regular size, because that looks better. Yeah. Put this back up here so you can actually see it when it falls down. Yeah. And then it'd probably look better if this collider is a little bit lower, so it looks like the ball actually gets inside of the basket. And that would mean to make these a little bit longer, because we don't want it to accidentally hit. See how that looks. Yeah, that's better. I like that more. Cool. So we got the balls to disappear when they touch the basket. The next step would be to make a counter at the top, so we actually know that we're getting points whenever this happens. So make a UI element. Yeah, we really just want text. So this would be the score text. We want it to be all the way at the top. Right here. This to be at the top, so when we change the phone screen size, it doesn't move around too much. And then the text for right now, we'll just have it say 0. Change the color to white, make it a little bit bigger. We want to do best fit, so that means if we have like more zeros, it'll zoom out for us, which is helpful. Center it, makes it look a little nicer. Put this a little lower. It'll be interesting. I know Apple just came out with their new 14 series iPhones. So that has the island right in the middle. So it'll be interesting to see how all the apps are gonna have to change for it, because you gotta make sure it fits on each screen. But for now, we'll go with this just to get it working, and we can go back, make sure it fits. So it says 0 right now. What we gotta do is access this text code right here. So go back to our code. Ball's parent. Really go to the game master script to connect back to it and make a new script or new function for adding coins, adding bricks, adding balls. I'm mixing up all 3 games, y'all. Really, it's just adding the score. So adding to score. So to add to the score, what we have to do is reference that text object. And this is where we'll save a global variable. So player press. make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, maybe this. There we go. So we have to make a variable that saves the number of points that the player has. And then that's what the text will show. So really we should do all that when the game starts. So we're going to set the text of that score text to the current score. And then that means we have to reference the current score every time that we get a point. And this is where we add points. Update the score text in that one, and this is where the score actually updates. So we're referencing this, the update the score script here, and I'll update the score. So I add 1 to the score, and every time it's set at 0, but we'll make it so that every time the game starts, what should we do here? So when they start the game, we set the current score back to 0 in case they got like 500 points the last game. We don't want them to start off at 500. So we started back at 0, and then we're gonna add 1 each time they get a basket, which we do right here. So now we can go back to Unity, and we have to assign this text. Now what we should see is every time that a ball goes through the hoop, if it were to go through, might have to make the basket smaller again, or change the collision. Yeah, when you look at this, it probably just scrapes the barrier. I mean, what we might be able to do, make this a little bit wider. Looks like the balls might not even really touch that collider, how low it is. So this might have to go higher as well. Oops. So like right there. Let's see what happens with this one. Looks like it's not colliding anymore or destroying it. So we're finding the game master script in the scene and then calling that code. The only times you don't want to do that is when okay, so they're getting deleted again. It's just not updating the score. Oh, that's because we never call the text to get updated. So we really can do this all in one script where we update the score and update the text at the same time. And we can even in the so we'll know what the current score is. Put that in the log and player console. There we go. So it falls and the numbers go up. You might have to change the current script for selecting how the balls fall. Just because we're working with that right now. But yeah, you see, when you catch the ball, the number goes up. Perfect. Bit done just now. Still have to work on this screen over here for the locker, but settling with this design most definitely. Definitely feels like a locker room type thing. But yeah, shorter session this time. Yep, but second little devlog, about 30 minutes. Hope y'all enjoy. Thanks for watching.